Hey, what's up guys? Body Pal here with the Android Anthem. Thanks to my friends over at Verizon Wireless, I have a brand new Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus to unbox for you. So let's get started. Last year's Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus were pretty much perfect in every way. It really hit home with things like the camera, the glass, the curvature, the size of the screen on such a small body. They removed the home button. Probably the worst thing was the placement of the fingerprint sensor, but we're hoping that this year with the S9 and S9 Plus they fixed that fingerprint sensor, and there's really not much more that they could have fixed, because I gotta admit, last year was an awesome phone. Taking a look around the outside of the box, there's really not much to see here, folks. It's a black case, a black sleeve, and so we'll slide the box out of that sleeve, and then the box itself is just a plain black box as well. Opening it up, on top you have a little bit of documentation here for meet your phone's terms and conditions, things of that nature. No one ever really pays attention to those. But we also have a SIM tool. I might need that later, so I'm going to go ahead and pull that off to the side. And right under that is the phone itself. It comes in three colors from Verizon: lilac purple, coral blue, and midnight black. And I bet, yeah, there's plastic around the edges, but we'll take care of that later. So we'll go ahead and boot this phone up. I'll set it here so you can watch that as I keep digging in the box. The tray. Here is the adaptive fast charging brick. And here we should have some headphones. Oh, that's okay, this is a USB Type A to USB Type C adapter for helping you move into your new phone. So under here we've got USB Type C charging cable right there. That's good to see Samsung stick with that. And then we got some headphones. Alright, we're gonna have some extra gel pieces here for the headphones. And here's gonna be your AKG earbuds. AKG, tuned to perfection, right? We'll find out. What we're looking at here, guys, is a 6.2 inch Quad HD 18.5 by 9 aspect ratio screen. And as you can tell, it takes up the majority of the front of the phone. Minimal bezel at the bottom, just a hair more at the top, and barely none on the sides. But you do have that curved screen along the sides, and those edges became Samsung's vision of what an infinity display should be. On the left hand side, we're going to have volume up and down and a dedicated Bixby button. On the right hand side, we have the power button. Power on, power off, power on, power off. Up top, we have the SIM tray, which also acts as a micro SD card slot, which will support up to, get this, 400 gigabytes of extra storage. So if you buy one of them big old SD cards, this thing will support up to 400 gigabytes. Which reminds me, the internals of the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus has 64 gigabytes of memory and 6 gigabytes of RAM. On the bottom we have a speaker, a USB Type C charging port, and check it out, they still have the 3.5mm headphone jack. On the back of the phone, there it is, the fingerprint sensor, which has been moved up underneath two 12 megapixel cameras. One of them has an adjustable focal length aperture, which is the first I've ever seen in a smartphone. You still have your heart rate sensor over here and a flash. Obviously Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus right on the bottom. On the front, it's kind of hard to see, but right there is an 8 megapixel front facing camera. On the inside we're running an octa-core Snapdragon 845, first of its kind this year. And that won't slow down because to pair with it is a 3500 milliamp hour battery, which supports fast charging and wireless charging. The Android operating system on the inside is 8.0, which technically speaking this is the first Samsung phone with Oreo, because all the rest came with Nougat and none of them have been updated yet. To top it all off, this is IP68 water and dust proof. I am glad that you came by the Android Anthem, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe and share. And don't forget to come back for more reviews and advice for everyday people from an everyday tech geek.